cry. And two, it's also okay to cry. I want you guys to know that your hard work has paid off and that these players talk about it every single day. So anytime I'm doing some sort of interview on Unplugged, you're getting that recognition. So I hope that makes you feel fantastic.
It does.
Good. Good. And great casting, of course. So I heard something from Lane. She said it felt like it was really smooth. I want to talk to our media team lead about
okay, maybe not that part
about
but
the smoothing.
Up.
But Angela, you have been such a powerhouse in leading this team. There's a huge team of dudes back there and a few women, and there are lots of big personalities. They're all incredibly intelligent, incredibly talented. They know what they're doing, and you have to coordinate all of that. I know that from Survive Unplugged episode 1, the quality of my video was not that great, and every day it's gotten smoother and smoother and smoother. But it wasn't that on day one. Was that for you?
It was not smooth on day one. Last year I wasn't on production because I was in the cast, of course, but last year a lot of it was being filmed with just a couple of people on iPhones, maybe one camera. This year, it's crazy. I mean, there are receivers in the front yard, in the backyard. There's multiple different cameras that are attached. There's a giant Wi-Fi signal on the top of the roof that got installed just for this game.
We've got fluffy things above us.
There's boom mics
I
here.
don't know what these are.
The production quality here is amazing, and it's really been stepped up this year significantly. But it's the first time we've done it, right? So we're learning new stuff every single day. We are this close to being like 90-95% on a smooth tribal council. So you guys might not see it, you don't feel it, the cast doesn't feel it, but sometimes we are running around before challenges, during tribal, resetting receivers, repairing cameras. It's been fun, but it has absolutely been a lot. And there's one person in particular that is behind all of this technology that I would be remiss if we didn't recognize. Can we get Joe up here?
Yeah, Joe. Up on me. Yeah! Why don't you come give Angela a hug?
Come on, let's go. This guy right here. Turn around for the cameras.
There he is.
This is Joe.
Sit down. Joe.
None of this would be happening without this man right here. He is the guy behind the technology. He worked for months coming up with the design, the plan on how this would work. Every day, every night, he is tweaking things to make it that much better.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't have much to say, but if there's ever a technical difficulty in the stream, trust me, we know about it.
No, we need more.
And I'm losing my mind over it because I want it to be perfect and I want it to look professional, and we've improved each day. And there's next year there will be it'll be even better. So
There you go.
well, it's kind of up. It's her call, but yeah, so I just hope there's awesome things captured. You know, we recorded stuff in camera that's going to look way better than what's streamed. So maybe there'll be some edits of things in post-production. Yeah, so.
You never know. Well, thank you so much, Joe.
Can I crawl away now?
You may crawl away. But just know we love you. Angela, anything else you need to say about media? Because there's just a lot. But like I said, it got smoother and smoother every single day. We're at the end. How are you feeling?
I feel really good. I don't think I knew what I signed up for when I said yes to this
That's
role.
Nikki's magic power.
Yeah.
There's about 12 to 14 people on the media team. There's people coming and going. There's some people here that are here for the full 10 days. Joe has been here every day for months on end getting things set up and tested. But we have got people who've got lives outside of this, right? They're volunteers, so they're coming and going. And I want to say thank you to everyone on the media team. We've got people behind cameras. We've got a control room set up with multiple different screens. The control room folks have been amazing, giving you guys the angles and views on all the challenges and confessionals and tribal councils. So thank you to them. And there's people taking photos, making sure that they're capturing the moments for the cast members and for the production team. So I guess it's really just a huge thank you to everyone in media. This has been a lot. And we have really come together as strangers and bonded as a team.
And have you had fun?
I've had so much fun.
Good.
I can't wait to do it again next year if Nikki will have
Actually,
me.
I'll ask that question really quick, going backwards, and we'll come back to our last guest. Did you have fun?
I did have fun.
Did you have fun?
100.
Did you have fun?
Still having fun.
Nikki, is this
Oh,
fun?
of course.
Well, that's a great answer. We're not done yet, right?
Yeah,
We have
still
more
having
fun
fun.
to have. Fun. Speaking of fun, one of my favorite fun masters is our challenge creator, or challenge builder, really. The most interesting, intricate ways to put wood together I've ever seen. This is Sean, our challenge lead. Hi, Sean. How are ya?
Good. How are you?
Please tell me what goes on in that gorgeous mind of yours, because I see Nikki's ideas on paper, and as a game maker myself, I'm like, oh, that makes sense. And then my first thought is like, how am I going to do that?
Right.
And then I walk outside to the challenge area, and there it is.
Right. So it kind of starts with Nikki. She will say, or Nikki and Mike will go over challenges, and then she'll text me, "Can you build this?" And I go, "Well, I guess I'll try." And then I'll go in my backyard with Uncle Mike, and we'll just banter with each other, yell at each other until we figure something out, and then say we'll build it. We'll spend maybe an hour building it. And then he goes, "Okay, build 8 of these." Okay. Then suddenly, just like the Plinko you saw yesterday, or Pinball Wizard. So, great game, cool to build it first, but then it's just like, here we go. And not only do you build it, you have to take it apart, and then months later, try to remember how to do it. Especially the ones that were the hardest to remember were the water. When everybody saw that, the sandbag.
That was insane.
Super intricate challenge. All I would do is Google Survivor, which you gave me. She's like, "Here's a video," and I go, "Okay." So I watch the video, and then you can't see it. They're showing the contestants, and I just have to kind of look at it
And guess.
and then just guess.
Wild. That was one of my favorites, actually. We're talking about the sandbag challenge, where the players are holding sandbags above their head, and if they drop it to a certain level, they're all connected to the same pulley. What did you call it?
It's just like a rope attached
What was
to
the
like
pin?
what?
What was the pin name that you called it?
Oh, it's like a hair trigger.
Hair trigger.
I call it like that. So like if you ever set up in the woods as survivors to catch a rabbit, you have like a string with a rope and it just pulls away. And that's the
Wonderful.
same concept.
Okay. We are outside at the tribal council area, so we do have bees. So,
He's on your
He's
back
on
your
you.
neck.
we're good.
Okay.
Amazing to watch, and we have a wonderful time lapse of that particular challenge as
Oh, yeah.
well.
We did. We made a nice
test it
cool
out.
time
You got me
lapse.
wet.
Yes,
Oh my gosh.
yes.
Tell me your top 3 favorite challenges to build and why, Sean.
I'd say that one was very cool because my challenge, I honestly don't watch Survivor. Nikki yelled at me and made me watch this past season. I watched season 1.
Good job.
I watched season 1 and then I watched this latest season to kind of get a grasp of what was going on. But my true challenge and what I love about this the most is engineering them and just making people have fun. So like when a contestant would get voted off, I would collect, ask them questions on what they thought, and everybody loved it. Especially after seeing season 1 where we just like, for like a week before, we're like, okay, I didn't even know what we were doing. and I'm like, what's happening? And it turned out to be this surreal thing that I like got to watch. We were all watching out the window, watching these people change their lives. Yeah. And after seeing that, it was just like, hell yeah, I will try. I don't care how long this takes. I will build every challenge.
Wonderful. So top 3. Give me your top 3
Oh,
favorite
top
ones.
3, sorry, is the Pinball Wizard you saw yesterday, this one, and then I don't know if I want to spoil it, but there was a challenge that didn't exist, and it was in this box challenge with combination. Didn't exist, but that was something I built.
Maybe a future season.
Maybe.
Possible.
Okay.
Possible.
And did you have fun?
I had a blast.
Okay.
I am tired, but I had a blast.
Wonderful. Thank you, Sean. It's just been really fun. And everybody who helped Sean build these contraptions are huge. He couldn't do it all by himself. So
Plenty of
anybody that you want to
volunteers.
shout out with?
Volunteers.
Yeah.
There's so many. I don't remember all your names, but anybody. There were just people just show up some days, just 5 of them, and we'd work into the night and just have blasts. Your parents helped me with yesterday's challenge into the night. It's just been incredible, and just everybody loves this, and it's for everybody. So I appreciate it all.
And you have a profound impact on the contestants, because I remember in our season when we walked up that hill and saw the A-frames, we're like, holy shit, this is like the real Survivor.
Yep.
And this season you took it to a whole different level. So just like mad props to you.
All the cast members
Yeah.
have been talking about
That's
that.
good.
Like they walk into challenges and they're like, "What?"
Just watching their smile is worth every blood, sweat, and tear.
Yep.
That's it.
And really,
for right now.
to change the lives, right? We're changing lives here with the cast. but then we all get an experience, right?
Yeah.
Production gets an experience. Our goal is for them to have the experience, but in return, we get this experience, right? It's a lot of work. It's exhausting. I go home sometimes, my feet hurt. I can't work 16 hours anymore. But at the end of the day, when it's over, we say, maybe not next year, but then we're still sitting here, we're like, okay, next year, because we get to live. We get to
about it.
We get to
I know
do
you
this.
are.
Right, we are.
Wonderful. Thank you, Sean. Nikki, let's go back to you right before we go, because we still have game to get to. We can't stay here on live forever. First question, after hearing the sentiments of all of you team leads, what are you thinking?
I'm just so touched, and I don't know how I'm gonna make it through this day, because it's just been so great, and I love being able to give people an experience that's gonna change their lives in a way, and give them an authentic experience too. When they walk up and see these challenges that they see on TV, and they're like, I get to compete in that, and I get to put myself through this and see how well I can do. That's what we're giving to these people, and it's a shortened time than they get on the real show, but it is every single bit real for them, as it is on the people on the show. So I'm just so thankful for everyone who puts so much work into this, because I appreciate you so much.
Is that why you do this? Because this is a big time commitment, a big money commitment. What's your purpose? Why did you decide, wake up one day and said, I want to do this?
Yeah, I think it's just a passion project. It allows me, this is not a career.
It could be.
That's the big question. It's like, how do you make this into a career? Because, I do love it so much. And I don't know. I mean, it's just, I love seeing the people in this game. I mean, I tell them all the time, this is about the players playing this game and their experience, and a lot of it though is about us. And I said in the beginning, I'm like, we're gonna learn a lot about ourselves, and we're gonna be changing as well. So I don't know, it's really special, and seeing the bonds that season 1 has. There's still really good friends to this day, everybody, and we're introducing more people into this community, and it's just a big love fest, and I love it.
There's 2 more things about this game that, we've touched on. You just mentioned bringing people into this community. Our game had a lot of first-time players, and that's really hard to do, casting in the LRG and ORG groups. And somehow, even in this season 2, you've still managed to find at least half a cast that have never played before, including my mother. So thank you for giving that to me. I've gotten a really wonderful time getting to bond with her in a way that I've never gotten to before. And you're giving that to other people as well. Tell me what casting is like there, and is that your commitment to, yes, bringing people into our community, but also adding to our community?
Yeah, so the more that we do this, the word gets out in the LRG community, because I bring new people in, they play games, talk about their experience with Survive. So from last year to this year, I've doubled the amount of applications, and I've gotten referrals as well.
Really?
And a lot of those referrals from people who played season 1 are new players. So I do try to look for a mix of people who are new and who are not new, because people who are not new and they see this, they're like, I gotta get in it. I gotta get in it. So I try to look for a dynamic cast. You heard a lot in the season. Some of the themes of tribal councils was, I never thought I would get along with these type of people, or I never expected to really like this person, but here they are sitting crying at tribal council because they're voting them out. So I think it's special bringing people from different walks of life. We have people from all over the country, and Mojo's from England, lives in Vancouver. Like last year we had Justin from Australia. So
we did.
Want to try to get one international player every season.
We had 2 last year.
Yeah, we did.
We had Charles as well.
Yep, Charles from Canada.
One more thing I wanted to touch on. Your beautiful brain comes up with Galaxy Curse. Where did this come up with? I see we have all of our paraphernalia on right now, and if we don't, we've got our vests and everything. What a fun idea. And
Yeah.
you put it into almost every single section of the game.
Yeah, so I wanted whatever theme we did to be something that we can just really immerse ourselves in. When we were first thinking of themes, Lane really liked the idea.
It was
Survive the Squeakquel and make it chipmunk themed.
It was a good theme.
Squeakquel. I don't
The
know.
only chance we could use it.
Right. I'm not really sure how we landed on Galaxy or how that first came about, but then once we said Galaxy and then started thinking of ideas like alien abduction, Galaxy curses, like it's just we started pinballing and then coming up with different ideas, and we're like, oh, the colors will be so cool.
And that they are.
Yeah.
And we spend a lot of time putting all the colors in this, right?
Yeah.
It's never just a 2x4.
Yeah.
It is
Yeah,
this
right.
game is never just a 2x4.
No.
Yeah.
I'm not sure exactly what that metaphor means, but when you come and see this game, when you come and play this game, when you come and potentially be on Season 3 production for this game, you're going to know that this is the best game that exists, at least in North America, probably the world, for LRGs. Nikki, I hope you're proud.
I am.
Good.
I'm worried for season 3. How do we top this?
So there is a Season 3?
Oh, there has to be.
There has to be! Yay! All right, you heard it here first. We're going to take a month break, and then we're going to turn those brains back on. If you want to play, apply. If you know somebody that does, encourage them to apply. If you want to be on production, reach out. Maybe there's a spot for you, because we know we need the help. Again, my name's Zach Kruger. This is our last episode of Survive Unplugged. We're waiting for the final 4 up next. So stay tuned, and thank you everyone on production. This has just been wonderfully amazing. Thank you, Nikki.
Thank you,
One
Zach.
more round of applause for everybody. And then let's get a big group hug in here. I want a big group hug. Everybody. Bye, guys, and good night. Angela, count us up.
5,
4, 3, 2, 1. Good night.